This little lad is great, and that's no bull. Find out why in the latest GotBot True review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe while you're at it. That's right, please hit the notification bell that lets you know when content of all sorts goes up. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors NL, and the Autobot family while you're at it. And this is the Minotaur. I'm not even sure how to say the word. I'm probably going to stumble over it many times in this review. Why I struggle with that word, I don't know. But this is the new character, there you go, known as Smashdown, and he is apparently the mascot of the Wreckers, and he does a bang-up job of doing just that. This is a fun little guy. I wasn't particularly sold on a new character that turns into a hammer, but this guy's a ton of fun. Let's head over to the table and take a closer look at him. So every good team, of course, needs to have a mascot, and what better mascot for the Wreckers to have than a Minotaur? Minotaur? I'm not even sure how you say it. You know what I'm talking about, the robot with the bull-like head and the horns. And I guess that means this guy's a wrecker, I suppose. I don't know, he's a weird little lad, but I kind of dig him, to be honest with you. There's a lot here to like for such a small little guy, especially for a brand new figure that I don't think really has any particular history or fiction, so to speak. Interestingly, the character apparently has been referred to as both male and female by kind of different people at different events. So I'm going to call him little guy, but I don't know. Maybe it's just undetermined at this point. We're going to start and we're going to take a little look at the packaging. Of course, first thing. And so here we have the packaging, and it's a picture of Smashdown on it. What else did you expect? On the back of the packaging, as you may also expect, we have, yeah, that's right, another picture of him in his robot mode and his hammer mode, or her hammer mode, not sure yet, and wielded naturally by Springer. And pretty basic instructions that take him from robot mode into the, get this, Airquake Hammer Claw. He has this blast effect, and I think it might be the most glorious one of these blast effects yet, because we can use the peg hole that's there to attach it to the hammer so it looks like it's smashing, or you could use the hole that's on the back and attach it to, like, those warts, I don't know what you call them, those ports on the Siege figures, and it looks like they're being blasted. You'll see what I mean in just a little bit. This is a handle for the hammer. It's hollow on this side. It really has two places to store. I'll let you decide which one works best. So I said that there was two places that you could store that hammer handle thing. And indeed there is. You could do this with it, and it kind of works like his own little blaster. How do you do it? Well, you can see how it sort of fit in underneath right there. There's like a molded section, I guess, because of where it's supposed to fit in. But it also fits in his forearm and gives him like a little blaster. I think that's cool. We'll take that out for now. In terms of articulation, the arms, they can go way out to the side. They can go all the way around. They are quite thick. The head, it can kind of, it can twist all the way around that way. It can sort of look up, kind of look down. It's really for transformation, I suppose. The legs can go back. They can go way forward. Again, no knees. It's your basic 5 points of articulation. Either you're into it for the little battle masters or you're not. All of his pieces are pretty free moving. I'll say it's an 8 for what it is, but I mean, we don't have knees, we don't have elbows. It's just, you have to look at it for the small stature of what it is and what went into making these little battle masters. I like the fact that he is not just a blaster, but he's able to be a hammer. That's just, it's something different, something unique. I like that. So the color, I love it. I absolutely dig it. I like the gray, I like the red, I like the blue. I'm gonna say that's a 10, because why not? We have nothing else to compare it to. So 10 for color, about, like I said, an 8 for articulation for what it is. What about the transformation? Well, the transformation, as you might well expect, is very simple. The very first thing to note is the placement of that handle. And I think that maybe officially the handle is supposed to be like a tail in robot mode, because that's where it goes. In terms of the actual transformation from this point forward, it's actually very simple. But you probably already knew that. We lift up the arms and we bring them out like that, so that they're facing out, we'll say. We take the head and we bring it forward, if you didn't already, and we turn it around. Then we do the legs, and see if I can explain this. The body sort of bends down, the legs sort of bend up, and they come out to the side, and then they rotate around and rotate around. And when they rotate around, as you can well guess, you're going to have the legs tab into the arms. And the other leg will tab into that arm, and then in the end, boom, here we have quite the powerful battle hammer. And of course, who better to wield him than Springer? And admittedly, the shoulder pylons on Springer do not exactly help this guy to be held and wielded properly. But nevertheless, even with that kind of hindrance and limitation, you can still score a pretty impressive looking pose like this. I looked at Springer and all the custom work I did with him back in episode 569. So you can pull something off like this, you can see that the blast effect is onto the hammer as if he's hitting the ground. Or maybe Springer was about to do the wielding but got blasted first. I love the versatility of this blast effect. But what about Smashdown and his final score? I totally dig Smashdown so much more than I thought I would. His overall score, in terms of being one of these little battle masters, is somewhere around an 8. He's a great little battle master. He's a unique new character, and he has, for the size class, and as simple as it is, kind of an interesting transformation. And his accessory that you would think is only a tail can indeed be wielded as his own personal blaster, much like the pieces of the other battle masters can be taken off and plugged into 3mm ports on their arms. This guy actually has kind of a built-in little space on his forearm. I don't think it's documented. I don't see it anywhere in the instructions when I look at it, but it's kind of cool that you can do it nonetheless. I'm going to say this. I'm not usually one for new characters. I'm an old school type of guy, but this guy is fun, top to bottom. So at the end of the day, what do we have with this guy? We have a very versatile blast effect, probably my favorite blast effect of the whole Siege line. We have articulation that you wouldn't think works as well as it does because his legs and arms are kind of bulky, but it actually works really well. We have a really nice head sculpt, and the blue makes it pop. I love the interplay of the red and gray, and we even have some silver highlights on him. I like that his tail piece, or his handle piece, can also be a blaster piece. There's not much to dislike about this guy. Plus, technically, he's a wrecker. Who doesn't need more wreckers in their lives? Maybe. Anyway, let me know what you think about this little lad. I know that I am absolutely smitten by him. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys. As always, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you're in a position to help the channel, there is a donation link down in the description. I appreciate you giving me some of your very valuable time, and I look forward to the next time that you and I get together, either here or in the live streams, generally on Thursday nights, to have another visit right here inside the videos.